Warren Buffett once said something that feels a bit uncomfortable to hear. He explained that for millions of people, the American dream has quietly turned into something else, an American nightmare. Not because people are lazy, not because they refuse to work, but because many people spend their entire lives doing everything they were told to do. They work hard, they try to save, they try to be responsible, and still, they end up living right on the financial edge. One unexpected bill, one bad month, one small emergency, and everything starts to shake. And here's what makes this even more surprising. This problem often has very little to do with how much money someone earns. There are people earning six figures who still feel financially trapped every single month. And at the same time, there are people with completely ordinary incomes quietly building real wealth. So what's the difference? After studying Buffett's thinking, one pattern shows up again and again. There are a few financial traps that keep people stuck, and most people fall into them without realizing it. The first one is something I call zero balance thinking. Imagine opening your banking app and seeing $50. Most people immediately think, I have $50 to spend. But that's not really true. Having $50 doesn't mean you can spend $50. It just means you haven't spent it yet. Buffett has always been very direct about this. If you can't comfortably afford something, you shouldn't buy it. Because the moment your spending rises to match your income, your financial life stops moving forward. Someone earning $40,000 and spending $40,000 is stuck. But someone earning $100,000 and spending $100,000 is stuck too. Different income, same result, no progress. And Buffett didn't start with billions. He started with something very small. 3 shares of stock, bought when he was still a kid. That simple decision decades ago is where everything began. But before money can start working for you, there's another trap most people fall into, and it hides inside something that looks completely normal. Monthly payments. This is one of the biggest financial illusions today, because payments change how we think about affordability. Instead of asking, can I afford $40,000 for this car? People ask, can I afford $350 a month? And that small shift changes everything. Suddenly, expensive things start to feel reasonable. A luxury car becomes just a payment. A couch becomes only $75 a month. Even small purchases can be financed now. Phones, electronics, furniture, almost everything can be broken into monthly payments. And each one feels harmless. But over time, they stack up. 1 becomes 5. 5 becomes 10. And before long, a big part of someone's income is already committed to things they bought months or even years ago. Buffett once pointed this out very clearly. Many people who look rich aren't actually rich. They just look rich. And you only see the truth when things get difficult. When income drops or the economy slows, everything starts to fall apart. Because the lifestyle was built on payments, not ownership. Credit cards make this even worse. Interest builds quietly, balances grow, and people end up paying interest without reducing the original debt. The frustrating part is that most of this is avoidable, because once you remove the illusion of payments, a completely different strategy becomes possible. Instead of financing things that drain your money, you start focusing on things that generate income. And this is where one of the most powerful forces in finance begins to work. Compounding. Compounding is when money starts growing on top of money. At first, it feels slow, but over time, it accelerates. Small amounts grow. Then those larger amounts grow even faster, and eventually, momentum builds almost on its own. But this only works when money is placed into the right things, which brings us to a simple but powerful idea: the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Liabilities are things that take money out. Investments that pay dividends, rental properties, or businesses. Those are assets. They generate income. But your car, your phone upgrades, expensive clothes, those are liabilities. They may look good, but financially they move money in one direction: out. This is where many people get stuck. They focus on buying things that look like wealth instead of things that create it. But once that changes, everything changes. Imagine 2 people getting a raise. One upgrades their lifestyle and buys a luxury car. The other invests in something that produces income. At first, The second choice doesn't look exciting. But a few months later, that investment starts generating income. $300, $500, maybe more. And something important happens. The asset starts supporting the lifestyle, not the other way around. This is how real wealth grows. Income creates more investments. More investments create more income. And eventually, the system begins working on its own. From the outside, this often looks boring. Buffett still lives in the same house he bought decades ago. He doesn't chase status or luxury, but he built one of the greatest fortunes in history, which leads to a final idea. The world is constantly trying to sell you something. Ads, social media, status symbols, but you always have a choice. You can react to everything, or you can filter what actually matters. Because once your money starts flowing into assets instead of appearances, your financial life stops feeling unstable and starts becoming a system. And Buffett said it best: predicting rain doesn't count. Building the ark does. If this video helped you see money a little differently, subscribe to MoneyQuest Broker. I break down simple strategies like this to help you build income step by step. And if you want to go deeper, check the next video on your screen. And one more thing. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Investing involves risk, and different strategies can perform differently depending on market conditions. Always do your own research and consider speaking with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Thanks for watching.